Watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
The Shawnee County Historical Society is giving you a unique view of some of the special buildings in downtown Topeka. Ben Coates is here to tell us about their annual Historic Homes Tour, and you're kind of going beyond just homes this year.
Yes, usually we have a tour of just historic homes in Topeka, but this year we thought it'd be kind of interesting to be downtown. Downtown's really kind of having a little bit of a resurgence, so we're going to have some downtown lofts where people actually live downtown now, which is something that hasn't always been the case, but also some historical buildings as well.
So some of those buildings that are now lofts, what used to be on those upper floors?
Yeah, I mean, those are really interesting. A lot of them just used to be businesses. I mean, you had a lot of law practices, even doctor's offices, things like that there. And then we still have some of the buildings that are still being used today. Like one of the buildings is the Equity Bank. And if you've ever been in there, that is a beautiful building. And the vault downstairs looks like something out of a movie. It's just really fun.
Are you really going to get to take people inside the vault?
Oh yeah, yeah. They can go downstairs and look at the vault. Yeah,
How fun!
Yeah, that vault door has to be 5-6 feet wide.
So
it doesn't look like something out of a movie.
And I think what do people forget about downtown Topeka? And by that I mean, like, we keep looking at, oh, there are some restaurants down there, there's Evergy Plaza down there, but what did downtown used to be for the city?
I mean, it used to be thriving. It really was.
That was the city.
Yeah, that was the city. I mean, you had stores. I mean, I'm old enough when I was a little kid, kind of remember Pelletiers. You know, you had downtown department stores. We used to have Macy's, but not only that, you had all the doctor's offices that were down there and attorney offices before we went out west, and all the banks, and where the Commerce Bank or the Core First Bank is. I mean, that used to be a hotel. I mean, if you look back and look at some of these buildings, you can kind of see what they used to be. So, you know, many different hotels and restaurants and things like that.
So you've got the loft areas that you're looking at. What other buildings downtown are you going to maybe show off as part?
Like I said, the Equity Bank, and also the Tinkham Veal building, which is very interesting. You kind of go in and then it kind of spreads out. But we're going to go downstairs in that used to be called, oh my God, I'm a brain freeze, the Chocolate Shop, I believe. But anyway, it's where Alf Landon used to hang out. They used to do a lot of business down there. Amelia Earhart used to go there when she was in Topeka. So some very interesting aspects like that, and it's still very Art Deco. So it's still very architecturally interesting.
I don't want to ruin the surprises, but what's the biggest surprise do you think that people will see on the tour, or at least tease what the big surprises might be?
I think it's going to be Equity Bank.
Okay.
I really do, because when you walk in, I think it was built in 1926, I think, if I remember right. But you walk in and the marble, and then all of the, all the trades work, or the tradesmen's work that they really don't do anymore. It's really impressive. It looks like, you're going back to the 20s or 30s. Just a beautiful building. There
is a ticket fee for this because it is a major fundraiser for the Shawnee County Historical Society. What does your group do, and what does that money help to support throughout the year?
It just helps kind of really support us. So we do some different grants and things like that. We try and help out some small groups. We have kids that come through. We're based out of the Ritchie House downtown. So we just like people to understand all the rich history of Shawnee County that they may not always think about or remember. And then we also even go into Rossville. So we're trying to help do some things and write some letters and help Rossville out, because they're going to redo their baseball field, which is still one of the very few wooden baseball fields left in the United States, or the stands rather.
The stands, yeah, I've attended some games there. Yeah. They're right, the stands are unique. I didn't really think about that as being an historic feature, but it is. Why in your mind is it so important to preserve this history?
I mean, to me, history's always just been fascinating, but it's good to know where we came from, and that we can and learn from that. And then there's some buildings that are just old and decrepit, but not everything old needs to go away. And the older I get, the more that resonates with me.
Just walk downtown, folks, and look up and look at some of the detail on those buildings. From 1 to 5 o'clock on Sunday, October 13th is when the Historic Homes Tour is. They need you to please reserve your ticket, $75 each, and it does help to support the Historical Society. You can mail it to P.O. Box 2201 in Topeka 66601, or just email ShawneeCountyHistory@gmail.com if you need to make some other arrangements, and they can help you. That last hour is kind of a reception at the Governor's Row House, so you can see more history.
More history.
Ben,
That's right.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate you telling us all about it.